Alright guys, sorry for that. I was just looking up, wanted to make sure that this, um, Cerberus scientist mission I got, whether it was, time sensitive or not. 'Cause I want to jump in and do our next story mission first.
You're Commander Shepard.
And you must be Tactus. Heard the refugees consider you their leader.
Yes, someone needs to sort out this mess. CSEC has tightened access to the Citadel, and we've got desperate people down here with no place to go.
I also hear you need basic medical supplies. Dr. Shakwa spoke of a mutually beneficial trade.
I tried to be clear. In my experience, the Alliance looks out for their own. Trust is a hard thing to come by these days. I know you need our military supplies, but they're worth far more than your basic meds. Her offer wasn't satisfactory.
Your people need our supplies, and my people need every edge we can get. Your combat-grade meds will make a difference. And our mission may just save everyone. Now is not the time for pettiness or mistrust.
With our day-to-day worries, it's easy to forget we are all in this together. I'll have my people contact yours. You'll have your supplies as soon as possible.
James?
Commander, what brings you down here?
I was about to ask you that.
Well, after our little chat, I made up my mind. I'm gonna join the N7 program.
And you're celebrating by getting a tattoo?
Sort of. See, there's no official channels to go through right now. So, I guess this is my way of making it official. Technically, I'm just an N7 recruit, but, you know, I figure with you as my training officer, how could I fail? Right?
I'm flattered, but I wouldn't exactly say I'm training you.
Not officially, but what the hell is in this goddamn war? I'm just saying, whether you like it or not, you're my direct superior, and you're N7. So I take my lead from you. And you know, I'll take whatever advice you got.
Really?
Sure. The good advice.
Well, they wouldn't ask you if they didn't think you could handle it.
Here's hoping.
But the real work starts now.
Uh-huh. I know it seems like I don't take things seriously, but when I commit to something, I fully commit.
Clearly.
Hey, I won't let you down.
The only person you need to prove yourself to is the one standing in the mirror every morning.
Good point.
You know, that's gonna sting for a few days. You gonna be ready for duty?
Well, I'm not looking forward to slapping my armor back on, but I'm always ready.
Glad to hear it.
Ah! Careful!
What the hell are you looking at?
Nothing. Nothing.
Wondered if you'd show up, Shepard. Figured you'd be too busy recruiting goddamn armies for this war you're in charge of.
I could always use more help.
I'll bet. I've seen footage of what happened on Earth. Tell you what, I'll see if some old contacts of mine are still around. Can't promise you anything, but if enough of them are still breathing, I can lend a hand.
You know the current leader of the Suns?
Vosk? Don't remind me. Little scumbag shot his mouth off on a patrol mission once. Got half his squad killed. Real popular after that. We couldn't boot him from the Suns fast enough. Should have ended his tenure with a bullet.
You know the current leader of the Suns?
Vosk? Don't remind me. Little scumbag shot his mouth off on a patrol mission once. Got half his squad killed. Real popular after that. We couldn't boot him from the Suns fast enough.
All right.
Spectre status recognized.
Now back down to the Normandy docks.
arriving at docking bay D-24.
I'd like to request a transfer to a zone with Reaper, Sergeant.
And may I ask why you think your deployment deserves special treatment, Private?
I think I'll do better against the Reapers than Cerberus, ma'am.
And what combat experience against Reapers are you basing this on?
None, ma'am.
Outstanding.
Your suggestion to come out here was a good one, Commander. I needed this.
Alright. Back on the ship.
Commander, Dr. Chakwas sent word that she'd like to speak with you down in the med bay. Commander?
See, I got you those supplies, woman. Better be saying thank you.
Good to have Ash back. We can always use a friendly gun.
You always pull through, Commander. We've received the supplies from Tactus.
Everything good?
Indeed. We've acquired some very useful equipment. As such, I've been able to enhance the effectiveness of our Medigel delivery systems. I've also collated information that Liara may find of interest. Check with Cliff. So, Udina finally went over the edge. I never really liked the man. Now I know why. Just reviewing some charts. Just reviewing some charts.
Excellent find, Commander. The information network terminal has been updated.
Oh, this minor surgery will release all scarring from your cybernetic implants. If you forego any cosmetic improvements, you'll instead get a small boost to your overall health. I already did the surgery in the first game, so I guess it's not even an option. I'll take the health bonus.
Ready for the next mission?
List of recent purchases by Zayed Massini. Armex Arsenal Incendiary Grenades, bulk purchase. Thermal Grenades, bulk purchase. Medigel, bulk purchase. M451 Firestorm Fuel, bulk purchase. A Blade of Armor Plating. Hana Kedar Field Rations. Casa Fabrication Weapon Repair Kit. Mount Milgram Triple Distilled 45-year-old Scotch Whiskey, 2 bottles. Rifle Parts, discontinued Avengers series.
Ready for the next mission?
Met some old friends at Citadel Memorial. From Lieutenant Steve Cortez. Shepard, after you left the refugee memorial, I met an old friend who was helping out colonists with logistics. She and her buddies are ex-Alliance pilots, damn good ones, who left the service to build a life on the frontier. They're homeless now, and when I told them about the forces being collected, they were eager to join. I've attached their contact information to forward to Hackett. Hopefully they can help. Thanks again for helping me through this. I'm feeling good. I think maybe I'll hit Purgatory next trip to the Citadel. Wanna join me for some drinks? Steve. Alright, I'll go check. We got Zaid and now these fighter pilots, so we will check our war assets again. Oh, and the Volus bombing fleet. Volus prefer air power in conflicts, counting on the Turians for ground support. They maintain several flotillas of heavy bomber frigates capable of warfare in any atmosphere. Alliance. Rogue fighter pilots. When humanity began to expand its borders, experienced pilots were needed to establish colonies in the uncharted reaches of space. Some Alliance personnel heeded the call, and these luckless men and women have since been driven out of their colonies by the invading Reapers. After speaking with Lieutenant Steve Cortez, a few of these highly skilled fighter pilots agreed to fly against the enemies who destroyed their homes. Zaid Masani. Zaid Masani has a reputation of one of the most ruthless and efficient mercenaries in the Terminus systems. Cerberus contacted Masani a few months ago after the Collectors were destroyed and offered him a job. Negotiations ended badly, and Masani now seeks out jobs that oppose his former employer's interests. He brings years of experience and finally honed survival skills to the fight against the Reapers. Okay.
Commander Shepard.
Okay, let's check out what is here in the Athena Nebula.
I found something.
Tavura. Tavura is a hydrogen-methane ice giant with a core of frozen ammonia and trace hydrocarbons. The world is named for an ancient Asari goddess of love, sex, travel, and law. Sphere of influence whose overlap initially baffled human xenoanthropologists. Asari reproductive interests are strongly exomagus, and before alien contact, their instincts set the Asari roaming outside of their kinship groups to avoid mating with relatives. The journeys necessitated a system of rules governing guests, fugitives, and alliances, all watched over by the goddess Tavura. The Reapers have ignored Tavura so far, its science stations and moon-based mining equipment offering little strategic importance. It is likely that a destroyer will eventually be sent here to exterminate any civilians. War asset, Asari cruiser Cybane.
Signal confirmed.
A Gallic. The system's only gas giant has rings laced with the faintest traces of element zero dust, likely from an extrasolar asteroid pulverized by a collision with the planet's moons. Collecting and refining the EZO in dust form is a long and costly process. The Elkos Combine sought the mineral rights to a Gallic from the Matriarchs on Thessia, but the Reaper invasion stopped the deal from going through. The equipment here is undamaged by Reapers, the attack on Nack likely taking priority. War acquired. Asari research ships.
Evasion successful.
That is.
Reapers eluded.
Wreckage of a fuel depot. Recovered 350 units of fuel.
Faster than light jump successful. I found something.
Onoia is a methane ammonia gas giant notable for the large deposits of platinum discovered by Lucia colonists on its largest moon. Asari have been selling the precious metal used in some medical equipment to the Soda Foundation for less than its market value. The discount may have single-handedly saved Soda from bankruptcy, a debt that is rapidly being repaid galaxy-wide through Soda's humanitarian efforts. The Reaper presence in the system has no doubt cut off supplies to the Foundation. Asari cruiser Nephrine.
Evasion successful.
So duck in. Grab 200 units of fuel. And duck back out.
Reapers eluded.
Over to Vonio. And this is the Asari's home cluster, I believe, so that's why we're acquiring all of this Asari assets. Holyssa is a ranged gas giant composed of hydrogen, helium, and traces of ammonia. It has 26 moons, but the Asari extracted the most valuable resource deposits from all of them long ago. The facilities have largely been forgotten in the face of greater excitement among the system's inner planets. Hesperia period statue. That is 400 units of fuel.
Faster than light jump successful.
So now up to ILS.
Evasion successful. I found something. Reapers eluded.
$500 units of fuel.
Faster than light jump successful.
Yeah, of course it's there. Right where all the Reapers are coming in. Tricolon. Tricolon is a small rock planet that was home to a centuries-old Asari venture called the Curie Super Collider. This massive particle accelerator encircled the entire planet at an orbital distance. When political sea change among the Asari republics led to funding cuts, human scientists stepped in to finish the credits and labor to finish the project, renaming it the Suskin Super Collider. It came online just days before the Reapers invaded the galaxy. When the Reapers entered the system, they dispatched a swarm of capital ships toward Tricolon, treating the Super Collider as a greater threat than the Asari naval fleet stationed at Sandvase. They blasted it apart, sending debris hurtling to Tricolon's surface. Several ships carrying Super Collider staff escaped before the Reapers hit. War asset acquired. Asari engineers.
Reapers eluded.
Alright, so Athena Nebula. Completed. Alright, the mass relay. What do we have that we haven't? Cradle. So out to the Valhallan threshold we will go.
Faster than light jump successful. Signal confirmed.
Garvug. In 354 CE, Garvug was considered a bargain world given to the Krogan to placate them because no one else wanted to live on such a frozen rock. Technically a life-bearing world, Garvug had a small farm belt around its equator and well-insulated marine life in its seas. By the turn of the century, the Krogan had completely adapted, breeding hundreds of younglings per family in vast underground bunkers. By the turn of the next century, Garvug's narrow strips of coral reef had been destroyed by overfishing and pollutants, and excess Krogan took to the stars to find another planet to consume. Garvug was treated as an object lesson by the Citadel Council. Krogan could not be trusted to check their own numbers. Today, Garvug is a frozen wasteland, home to corporate eco-engineering efforts trying to implement sustainable agri- and aquaculture practices. Krogan and Vorcha packs are a constant threat, and the corporations pay mercenaries well to keep their operations safe. Prothean data drives. Oh, 160 units of fuel.
Evasion successful.
Up to Micah.
Something.
Elohoy. A small hydrogen-helium gas giant formed around a metallic hydrogen core. LOI was the site of a rare astronomical event late last year. The comet Asaro completed its orbit of 70 standard galactic years and traveled so close to the giant that it was captured as a moon. dozens of space probes from around the galaxy recorded this moment. LOE is within the frost line of its planet star, where gas giants do not usually form. For this moment is believed to be an extra solar capture. War asset acquired. Emergency fuel pods. One of a trio of asteroids formed around an element 0 core, Farlas is the easiest to mine for low-yield EZO. A carbonaceous asteroid, Farlas has a trace of water-bearing minerals and organic carbon in the form of kerogen. War asset acquired, element 0 converter.
Reapers eluded.
Again. 340 units of fuel. And sneak back out. Alright, so there has to be something back here in Rusholia. Somewhere. 95 units of fuel.
Evasion successful.
Okay, so yeah, that should be it. We will go ahead and to the Quarians. Quarian envoy ship. This diplomatic frigate is like no Quarian ship on record. Its hull is relatively low temperature and appears to be venting heat in a manner similar to that of the Normandy when it comes out of stealth mode. How the Quarians developed this high-tech vessel is unknown, but its hailing frequencies are open, and welcoming messages are being type-beamed to the Normandy.
Commander Shepard, a pleasure to see you again, though I wish it were under better circumstances.
I'd hoped for your support in the fight against the Reapers. What's going on?
17 days ago, with precision strikes on 4 Geth systems, the Quarians initiated the war to retake our homeworld.
Seriously, guys?
A violation of our agreement with the Council to avoid provoking the Geth.
A treaty violation is nothing compared to recovering our homeworld and advanced AI technology.
Your homeworld? You mean Rannoch?
Correct, Commander. 300 years ago, we lost our world to our own AI creations, the Geth.
After we attempted to kill them?
We didn't try to kill them, Chorus. We tried to deactivate them. It wasn't murder.
No, it was murder.
Commander, the Quarians never intended to create a true AI. It was an accident.
Which you chose to correct by trying to kill them.
Don't bother. Admitting we were wrong would undercut the justification for this suicidal invasion plan.
You're throwing yourselves at the Geth? Again?
And this time, we may have destroyed our people for good.
We'd driven the Geth back to the home system, when this signal began broadcasting to all Geth ships.
The Reapers.
Under Reaper control, the Geth are significantly more effective. Our fleet is pinned in the home system. If we're going to win,
Win? You insisted on involving the civilian ships, Admiral Gerrel. We need to retreat or we'll lose the live ships.
Where's the signal coming from?
Here.
Geth dreadnought. It can outgun anything we've got, and it's heavily defended.
The Normandy stealth drive can get us in undetected. I could board, then disable the Reaper command signal.
Yes, cutting off the signal should throw the Geth into complete disarray.
And while they're confused, you get to a mass relay and retreat.
Good. Our civilian ships have seen too much fighting already. Are you certain you can disable the signal?
We'll get you out of there safely, Admiral.
Our newest Admiral has also volunteered to offer technical expertise.
Talizora Vasarasti, reporting for duty.
Glad you could make it, Tally. Admirals, I'll ready a team to hit that dreadnought.
Thank you, Commander.
Admiral?
It's mostly a formality. I'm an expert on the Geth.
That you are.
I'm glad you're here.
If I'd known it was this bad, I would have come sooner.
You've had your own troubles. I'm sorry about Earth. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy. If you can help us, we'll hit the Reapers with everything we've got. Or however much is left from this stupid war.
I thought you'd support the invasion.
No. After talking to Legion, I thought maybe there was a chance for peace.
So why help them?
I'm an admiral. People look to me for guidance. Public disagreement would divide the fleet.
I'll get your people out of here safely, Tally.
Thanks, Shepard. And just so you know, I need to keep things strictly business in front of the admirals. If you'd like to catch up, let's talk somewhere private.
Sure thing.
I'm ready to hit that dreadnought whenever you are.
Alright, let's take a look and see if there are any assets out here.
Reapers eluded.
So,
Satellite jump successful.
doesn't seem like it. Okay. Well, what I was going for was to officially get Tali as a squad mate now. That's why I went ahead and did that first, even though I normally do all the side stuff first. So now we will go find the ex-Cerberus scientists. Galax. Galax was given to the Krogan after the Rachni Wars, but bitterly contested in the Krogan rebellions and reconquered by the Turians. This left the Turians as caretakers to a levo amino acid-based world that they themselves could not inhabit, but were unwilling to give up. In cooperation with the Vol Protectorate, the Turians attempted to rent the planet out for colonization. Between the high price and the surface littered with unexploded ordnance, however, Galax found few reputable tenants. Its most notable inhabitants were penal colonies. To those who know of it today, Galax is a symbol of tragic waste. An entire system war, an entire garden world nearly forgotten by the galaxy at large. Yay, so now I finally have my squad completely filled out with the additions of Tally and Ashley. So let us see, we got 7 now. Options. Javik. And yes. Yeah, fortunately I don't need to worry about that kind of stuff on the Xbox One. In both Mass Effect 2 and 3, it was annoying to have to worry about which disc you had in.
What's the word? Do we know how long these scientists have been holed up out here?
We have no information on that.
Sir, I'm picking up chatter from a Cerberus squad engaging the supply depot.
Engaging the scientists?
And if I'm reading it right, sounds like more troops are on the way.
Okay, set us down, then get out of here. I need these scientists alive.
Jacob!
No wonder
the Cerberus abandoned this place. It's freezing.
Alright, just keep moving. What did these people do to bring this down on their heads? Push! Push forward! Maybe we can flank these guys. Watch for it. Javik?
Yes, Commander.
Acknowledge.
Acknowledged.
Understood.
Hey, give me a hand over here.
Jacob. How bad?
I'll live. I think.
This is Commander Shepard of the Alliance. The enemy is clear for now. Open the door.
Is Jacob there?
It's okay, Bryn.
Jacob! Oh my god.
I'm all right. The others didn't make it.
What are you doing here?
I'm supposed to be protecting these people from the elusive man and his attack dogs.
Are they gone?
For now. But they'll be back. Sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'll walk it off. Save my life one more time and I'll start owing you.
This one's on the house.
Hey, yo. Good to see you too.
Staying out of trouble, I see.
Shepard, this is Dr. Bryn Cole. She's in charge here.
Tell me what's going on. Intel says you're Cerberus.
We're all ex-Cerberus. Scientists, mostly.
Civilians?
Call us refugees. If we hadn't run, we'd be dead.
Why does the elusive man want to kill you?
Our stories are different, but the themes are the same. We were each using information from the collector base to work on the different components of a larger tech. After someone completed their component, they disappeared. No bodies, just gone. As we progressed, we started feeling like we were signing each other's death warrants.
The elusive man doesn't mess around. If he can't control it, he'll destroy it.
The brain trust here has to be a significant loss for him.
You had to know they were going to find you.
It's a pretty smart bunch. We covered our bases.
But the elusive man is one tenacious bastard.
Time to evacuate.
Agreed. Just need to get the AA guns on the roof back online. Cerberus is jamming them somehow. With those guns down, Cerberus will just blow our escape shuttles out of the sky.
Might be the network link.
I'll check and meet you upstairs.
Jacob, you should get that wound looked at.
I'm good. I mean, I will.
Commander, I should see to my people. Join me upstairs when you can.
Jacob Taylor way out here. That's a surprise.
Jamie.
Dolly Zora, a Quarian machinist, was born in 2161 on the live ship Raya. During her pilgrimage, a rite of passage in which Quarians proved their worth to the fleet, she recovered a Geth memory core that proved a rogue Spectre. Flight Lieutenant Jacob Taylor is a human biotic and was once a Cerberus operative working under Miranda Lawson. Born in 2157, he began his career as a Systems Alliance Marine and served as a member of the Corsairs, an arms...
Okay, nothing new in either of those.
People
Your partner was brave. He wouldn't want you to crumble like this.
He's right.
We're getting out of here alive. I promise.
Thank you.
Private message from Horace to Bryn. Bryn, I don't like this. I managed to get eyes on some of the research the others were doing, and I'm getting a sense of a big picture here well beyond anything we could have imagined. Our worst nightmares kind of imagined. I'm going to start sabotaging my work. That's how bad it is. We need to meet up and talk. ASAP. H.
Commander Shepard, Dr. Gavin Archer, we met on Project Overlord.
That's one way of putting it.
Yes, well, after you took my brother to Grissom Academy, I tried putting all that behind me. I don't suppose you have any news from there. I've heard rumors the Academy is in trouble.
I was at Grissom Academy. Cerberus tried abducting the students, but David's okay.
Oh, thank God. Commander, you have no idea what that means.
It's a little late to start worrying about his safety now.
I never stopped. I know you think I'm a monster, and you're right. Not a day goes by where my dreams aren't haunted by what I did to David. All I can do now is hope that one day he forgives me.
What are you doing here?
I strayed too far from the path. This was my only refuge. As a boy, I wanted to be a scientist remembered for doing right by the world, curing a disease or discovering a new element. Not a monster who tortured his own brother.
What did you say to the elusive man?
I told him if his intention was to work with the devil, he only had to look in the mirror. I wanted out of his nightmare.
He just let you go?
If it had been that easy, I wouldn't be hiding here. Every Cerberus soldier in the galaxy has orders to shoot me on sight.
What happened to Project Overlord?
After your intervention, the elusive man insisted I find another test subject. Someone who shared my brother David's abilities. I couldn't bear the thought of reliving the nightmare, so I destroyed all of my research. Overlord is no more.
I have to go. And I'm not even going to pretend it was good to see you again.
I understand. But Commander, thank you for saving David. Both times.
Get the techs from Stockholm Cell to pack their own crates. I need you up here.
Don't be a jerk. There's only 2 of those guys. It'll just take me a minute.
And make sure those samples from Project Mia get out on the second shuttle.
I've already dropped one box. My hands were shaking so hard.
We're going to make it.
What's the status of the guns?
Still waiting. I have my best people on it.
How many scientists are here?
43, plus research assistants.
How did so many escape?
When you fear for your life, there's a lot you can do.
Bryn, I can't possibly dismantle the genetic amplification components in time.
I'm sorry, Dr. Boehner. It's important work, but right now you need to tend to your family.
Wait, there are families here? Children?
Like we didn't have enough to worry about.
So these refugees brought everyone with them?
Yes. We have about 17 kids here. Partners, spouses, parents. I promised these people refuge. A new life free from Cerberus. I just never imagined the elusive man would...
That's what evil counts on. That it's hard for good people to imagine. Okay. Everyone left gets out of here alive. This escape will have to be carefully executed.
I'd hoped. We tried so hard to make sure it wouldn't come to this.
What's the news?
Can't tell. Only know I can't fix it from here. I'm going to the roof. Cerberus landed a shuttle there a couple minutes ago. You in?
Jacob, you're injured. I'll fix the guns.
No way. These are my people. I'm going.
Just because you survived one suicide mission doesn't mean you get two.
Fine. But I'm gonna talk you through it from here. Cerberus is probably jamming the satellite link. Radio me when you found the controls and I'll give you the override code.
Will do.
Personal log. Bryn Cole. With Jacob's help, we've managed to ascertain that several of our colleagues were, in fact, killed. Contacts terminated is what Cerberus called it. Makeda, Scott, Daniel, Chun Hui, and Nika, so many others I didn't even know about. All of them gone, disappeared without a trace. Just like that. We should have left sooner. I don't know why we waited so long. I can't remember what seemed so important that we had to stay just one more day. What was I thinking?
Leave those things. Let's just get the hell out of here.
Now, Commander Shepard's here. So what? So relax. We've got a little time.
Yeah, I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Some kind of poison. Tailored to Turians.
Told you that we should have gone to Sanctuary.
Look, let's just focus on getting out of here alive.
I'm not willing to die to save this data.
Let me. I'll purge it and meet you at the shuttle bay.
I don't want to die.
Go. Just go.
No, I'm okay. Let's just do this.
Chuck, I'm in here.
I know you're in there, Jacob.
Chuck, I'm in here.
Outpost report, Jacob Taylor. Outpost now 48% operational. We've reorganized some of the storage rooms around the central core, turning them into living units in order to save power. The outer areas are all condemned now, which should provide us with a buffer should Cerberus agents find us. The guns are functional, but I don't like how exposed they are. I'm going to look into finding us some shielding on the black market.
Hey, you okay? How've you been?
Give us a minute. This is crazy. I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
I know the feeling. So how'd you become a gun for hire?
Long story. It was an opportunity I couldn't resist for people I came to care about.
You seem good. You look good.
These are great people. Defending their ideals, I like it. I think I found what I'm meant to do.
Do you still think about what happened to your dad?
Haunts me more like.
How long have you known Bryn?
We met through a mutual friend in the Mumbai cell. Guess I've known her for a year. We had a lot in common. Then she came to me about her missing colleagues. Asked for my protection, my help finding a place to run to. How could I say no?
Who is she to you?
We're together.
And you run this enclave with her? You settling down, Jacob?
Yeah, maybe. It's just, if these are our final days, I want to spend them protecting these people. Building a life. Whatever's left of it.
What's the story, Jacob? Why are you working in a place like this?
After we got back, well, things look different when you come back from a suicide mission alive. So I quit Cerberus, I quit everything. And sat by the Mediterranean for a while. That's when I lost track of you.
And what did all that fresh air and meditation teach you?
That what I choose to fight for better mean something to me. That it comes from the heart.
We could sure use you.
It's real tempting, Shepard, but I like where I'm at. I'm important to these people. I want a life. I want a family.
Sure, I get that.
No, Shepard. The Normandy's your real love.
Doesn't mean I don't want to say to hell with it sometimes.
But you won't. You can't.
Anything on Cerberus I should know about?
The elusive man became obsessed with indoctrination. I know that. You ever wonder how it all went wrong? I mean, was I blind? I remember him being an idealist. How come I couldn't see the evil?
Don't beat yourself up. And if you ever get that crystal ball working, give me a heads up, because I'd love to know how this all plays out.
Right.
I should focus on getting these people out of here.
You bet. Let's get to it.
If we hadn't shown up.
They are brave, but misguided. And now they may all be dead.
Okay. I need to replay whip ammo for some reason. Yes.
Got the jump.
Yes, Commander. As you wish. Confirm. Look for the satellite tower. Reinforcements arriving, sir.
Jacob, dish should be back online now.
Affirmative. But the guns are still down. You'll need to manually activate them. Head back to the front of the facility.
Hostiles landing.
Hands up, shuttle! Let them fall dead to the ground. Enemy on the gun above.
Gotta get him off that gun! Move up! Keep low and find cover!
Understood.
We have to get up there and activate those AA guns manually.
Okay, over on the side.
The other gun is still down. Let's get over there.
Figured they would put something there. Okay, where is it? Over here.
Okay, one of us has to make these repairs. Garrus, you do the repairs.
Will do.
Ready, Javik? It's just the two of us.
Yes, Commander.
How are the repairs coming?
Working as fast as I can.
Gotcha. I'm on it.
Why could you were literally standing right here, Garrus. You could have just turned them on.
Power restored. Circuit reset. Operational. Shepard, AA guns are back online.
Copy that. Let's get these people out of here. Okay, the guns are already picking Cerberus ships out of the sky. Where are we at?
On track. First shuttle is already loaded with everyone under 16.
Commander, when should we leave? What's our best chance for survival?
Jacob, what do you think? Are we ready?
Almost. We could go now. There's no do-overs here.
Agreed. We get one shot.
And we don't want to leave anything behind that could strengthen the elusive man's cause. Your call.
Wait for my go.
You can begin the evacuation from the command terminal.
Got it.
So I guess if you hadn't come through and looked at everything thoroughly before.
Is there anything else?
What's your relationship with Jacob? We went through a lot together.
If you hadn't examined the whole place and gotten the stuff before,
Through Jacob's eyes, I started to recognize what the
you have the
elusive
chance
man
now before it's over.
I guess I was so in love with my work that I refused to see the obvious. Its sponsor had become corrupt.
I get that. That's why it's important to have good people around you.
I don't know what we would have done without him.
What kind of work did you do for Cerberus?
Until the elusive man became preoccupied with the collectors, I worked in physics. It was a researcher's paradise. I had access to cutting-edge tech and all the personnel I needed. The elusive man spares no expense for technical perfection.
That technical perfection's almost killed me a few times.
It also saved your life. Strange to think about, I would imagine.
Maybe.
But then, life is full of uncomfortable ironies. Isn't everyone's?
How did you get away?
I was a loyal senior employee. There's a lot of freedom in that. When our fourth colleague disappeared, we organized and were out the door in days.
And until now, Cerberus never suspected you were hiding right under their noses.
We honestly thought we had it all figured out. It's humbling.
So what's this work of yours that Cerberus wants so badly?
It's based on tech gathered from the Collectors. In essence, it involves dissecting Reaper-to-Collector communications. Dr. Horace Armstrong and I were working on a practical human application. An implant of sorts. Once he'd completed his component and moved on to less valuable work, he disappeared.
Thanks, Dr. Cole. I'll let you get on with the packing.
Thank you again for everything you're doing for us.
Personal log, Damini Sengupta. Attempts are ongoing at figuring out what the end product of our research was meant for. While it's obvious that the delivery system was to be implant-reliant with evident neurological applications, many questions remain as of yet unanswered. The loss of Dr. Horace Armstrong in particular is hindering our efforts to speedily reconstruct the nature of the elusive man's goals. We have several parts of the whole which lead us to chilling conclusions, but we are nowhere near figuring out what said whole might be, and that is what scares me the most. Okay. Alright, I guess that is everything. Alright.
Evacuation is go. Evacuation is go. Stand by for shuttle launch.
Have the guns punch a hole in the perimeter, then launch Shuttle 1.
So why can't we just have the Normandy come down here and help out with this? It's just like Hoth.
All right, everyone here, head to the shuttle bay and...
Suicide fighter took out one of the guns. Cerberus troops are...
Get those people out of here!
Shepard, shuttles are loaded. We need you at the landing area to make sure they get away. I'll meet you down there.
Okay. Just in case they added anything now that this is a combat area. Alrighty then.
Double time it.
Clear the shuttle bay first so we can bring the door up. Then get out to the landing pad.
Lead on.
Right away! Acknowledge!
Jacob, bring up the main door.
Got it, Shepard. Will do.
Okay, let's get these people out of here. Here we go!
Enemy shuttles on either side!
I have them in my sights.
Take out that shield generator! Jacob, come in. What's your status?
Shepard, the facility's overrun. Cerberus troops are all over the place.
One more shuttle of refugees to go, right?
Affirmative.
We got this. Just need to hold them a little longer. That was the last of the civilians.
Shepard, heads up! The place is overrun. We gotta go. Headed to you with the shuttle.
An armored reinforcement
Understood.
has landed.
Jacob, landing area cleared.
This place
Roger that.
Yeah, now would be a good time to run away, Shep.
Commander!
Out by the skin of our teeth again, eh, Shepard?
Nice to see you back in action.
Yeah, feels good.
I was afraid we wouldn't get anyone out alive. But because of you, we got almost everyone. Thank you.
Dr. Cole, I have a request. One you can't afford to turn down. I need your help against the Reapers.
Without a doubt. I'm at your service. And I'm sure you can count on the others as well.
You too, Jacob. I need you.
Of course, but I wouldn't mind staying with these folks.
You don't want to join the team on the Normandy?
I'm torn, Shepard, but looking out for these families is important to me. It's where I'm at right now. I hope you can see that.
Keep him safe, then. The Alliance needs that.
I do hate that he does this, even if you romanced him as FemShep.
You know, Commander,
Because he just drops you for Bryn. Like, it's only been 6 months since the end of Mass Effect 2.
When this mess is over, drinks are on me. Be safe out there.
Hackett here.
I'm sending you a large team of scientists.
I have the dossier.
They're all Cerberus defectors. Keep them safe.
Will do, and I'll put them straight to work on the Crucible.
Jacob Taylor is with them and is already working to find a place for the families.
He'll be a valuable asset as well. Snagging Dr. Cole from the elusive man is a coup. Having her on our side could be a huge win for us.
The sooner we can get the Crucible finished, the better I'll feel.
I'm with you.
Shepard out.
Alright guys, that is going to be it for this episode. So, make sure you check out Nack's Full Frontal Attack on all social media outlets, as well as the store over on eBay. And make sure you stay tuned to the YouTube channel, where you will find not only Presents and the rest of our Mass Effect series, but you'll find the Daily Grind, which is streamed live every weekday morning, 8 to 8:30, and Mike is going through over there the Daily Grind. Is going through Digimon World New Order right now, which has been a blast to watch. So make sure that you check that out. Thanks for watching, everyone. I will see you next time.